Well, I'm standing here outside the town hall in Leeds on the hedgerow, where in just a few hours we'll be gearing up to watch 2014 Tour de France, where around 200 cyclists will be setting off on the Grand Départ. Yorkshire succeeded in fighting off some tough competition to host the first 2 days. Tour director Christian Prudhomme said he fell in love with Yorkshire's beauty after he was invited for a helicopter ride over the county by the chief executive of Welcome to Yorkshire, Gary Verity, who explains the benefits.
It'll have a huge economic benefit, but I think it will inspire the people of Yorkshire big style. There's nothing this big has ever been to Yorkshire before, and certainly in my lifetime it's probably the biggest thing that will ever happen here, so it's fantastic.
No British county has had more cyclists start or finish the Tour de France than in Yorkshire, with the first ever British Tour finisher being a Yorkshireman, making here a perfect location for this prestigious cycling event. The first 2 stages snake all across the county, with stage 1 beginning in Leeds, heading through Otley, Skipton and Ilkley and over the picturesque North Yorkshire moors before finally finishing stage 1 in Harrogate. On Sunday we'll see stage 2 begin in York and head up some challenging hills and finally ending its Yorkshire journey in Sheffield. Gary Verity helps plan parts of the route and admits that some of it's quite a challenge.
It's the toughest opening stage ever in the 111-year history of the Tour de France, apart from in 1979 when the Tour started in the Pyrenees. Stage 1 is a challenging stage. It's not a normal, flat, easy stage. It's an undulating stage, and there are 3 categorised climbs on it, some technical descents, and some narrow roads that you've got to navigate, so it makes it difficult for a breakaway.
It's expected that thousands of visitors are set to descend on Yorkshire over the weekend, but following in the footsteps of the London Olympics 2012, almost 2,000 tourmakers will be on hand to help.
Tourmakers was based on London 2012 and the Games Makers, and we wanted to catch that spirit of volunteering in the UK and make the Yorkshire Grand Départ even more spectacular.
We spoke to this tourmaker, James Ellis, who told us what they'll be doing on the day.
Tourmakers are split into 2 different categories. There are route finders who will actually be directing people around from train stations, buses, and how to get in to actually see the event. And then there'll be people like me who will actually be stationed on the route itself. So I could be a flag marshal holding up flags showing the cyclists where to go. Or I could be trying to keep the crowds just a little bit away from the cyclists, or helping people cross the roads so they don't get hit by cars or passing bikes.
Excitement's been building for months, and Nigel Morpeth thinks it will be a momentous occasion for all involved.
It will inspire people in terms of their involvement with cycling in the future. I think it's going to be an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime event for Yorkshire.
But the enjoyment won't stop there just because the Grand Départ has moved on. The legacy is set to continue inspiring everyone for years to come, as Kirsten England explains.
I think the fact that it's a region and the whole region has come together and produced the plans, and we're attending to every aspect of legacy, from giving children and everybody who wants it access to a bike, ensuring there's bike training for everybody so they can cycle safely. We're pursuing new monies and have secured new monies for infrastructure for cycling across the region. We're organising more events, which are both leisure and elite events. So we're building systematically the ability of people to cycle safely on the routes of Yorkshire.
Welcome to Yorkshire are promising the best Grand Départ ever and hoping to leave a lasting impression for generations to come.